Hello, and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called NFT Scams, Cons, and Criminals. We're going to reveal the tidal wave of scams, trickery, and criminal activity in the world of non-fungible tokens. I have to tell you, we did some research and we were amazed at how sleazy, creepy, and full of fraud the NFT marketplace has become. And this marketplace was just created 5 minutes ago, and already it has attracted and been overrun by criminals from every corner of the globe. It is amazing. But before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up. So make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. I'd like to also tell you about a service called HollywoodIsCalling.com. It's a great service that allows you to purchase live phone calls from your favorite celebrities, so check it out. It's something you can buy for yourself or as a gift for somebody you know. There are more than 100 celebrities to choose from, and the calls start out at $19.95. So give it a try. HollywoodIsCalling.com. Now, let's get started. For those of you who don't know, there is a new phenomena that is extremely popular and causing people all over the world to believe that it's the next big thing. This is going to make you rich. You won't believe the amount of money that you're going to make by getting involved in NFTs. Don't believe it. That's how all great cons begin. So this one is called, as you know, the NFT. And NFTs are non-fungible tokens. These are digital collectibles. What people are doing is they are digitizing still photos and video files like clips from sporting events and then putting them on the blockchain to track their authenticity and to certify their ownership and provenance. That's their big sales pitch. We're going to put it on the blockchain and we're going to certify its provenance. All right. So there has been a tremendous amount of publicity, speculation, and market manipulation already in this new space. A lot of people are somehow being convinced that if you buy a digital photo of some sort, that it will grow in value and make them enormous sums of money. This NFT market has only just been created 5 minutes ago, and already the amount of hyper volatility in the market is stunning. Just recently, the prices of some NFTs have fallen by 70%. Now, the real question is, you have to ask yourself, what sort of mass hysteria and mental illness has convinced so many people that so many of these NFTs are worth anything at all? Many NFTs are purported works of art. And if you know anything at all about the art world, the world of physical art, I should say, then you know how incredibly fraudulent it is. You know, in all candor, the art world makes the drug world looks legitimate. It's so creepy, so fraudulent, it's unbelievable. How fraudulent is it? Let me tell you. The legitimate world, the so-called legitimate world of physical art is so fraudulent that a lot of career art authenticators have retired recently because they say that techniques and technology being used to create fake arts, fake Rembrandts, fake Picassos, all of that nonsense, it's so sophisticated that it's too good for them to be able to conclusively say that this artwork is legitimate, and therefore it can be put up for auction to, the customers who also, believe that it's legitimate, when who knows. Now, let's analyze what happens when you take one step removed from the physical works of art and start dealing in digital images of art. I love that. Digital images of art. Sounds so different. It sounds so cutting edge, right? Well, most of these images don't even look like art. They look like random lines or dots or splashes of color that some moron splashed onto a screen, and then they call it abstract digital art. Right. That's what NFTs have become. Claims, strange, bizarre claims of being NFT digital art. One of the problems is that everyone has been talking about the safety and security of the Bitcoin blockchain for years. And because of that, they believe that the NFTs being stored on the blockchain are also purchased with safety and can therefore be transacted to other people when you resell them with total safety. That alone should make you laugh. But that's why the universe created con men, criminals, and thieves who have gotten rich tricking the general public. The first thing that needs to be cleared up is that NFTs are not stored on the blockchain, as most people have been led to believe. What's stored on the blockchain is a record of the transaction for a specific NFT. The actual NFT is stored elsewhere and simply referenced by a token on the blockchain itself. This means that when a user buys an NFT, they are purchasing the token for it and not the digital image or the asset that is linked to the token. The cryptographic link between the token and the asset doesn't automatically result in the transfer of any ownership. That happens to be done by contract between the buyer and the seller. The purchase of the token might include, as a matter of contract, other associated rights, and might even include transfer of the possession of the digital asset. But that depends entirely on the terms of service of that particular NFT. The range of rights that can flow from the NFT are virtually unlimited. So every buyer has to do their own extensive research into the specific smart contract or terms of sale for that specific NFT. The first big problem with NFTs is that the artist or seller might not be the only one to have a digital copy of it. That's because most such assets are displayed to the public on the NFT sales platforms. So anyone can grab a screenshot or possibly make a digital copy off of it right off their computer. Another thing is that NFTs in and of themselves do not prevent others from digitally copying them by taking screenshots. Here's another big problem. Some buyers believe they are gaining controlling rights to the artistic work or asset represented by that NFT. Alternatively, they might believe they are gaining more extensive rights to the artwork or video file than they are actually getting. In some deals, they may think they are acquiring a unique digital file, but they may not because they have not read or may not understand the full scope of the terms of service in their smart contract. Some NFT sales and transactions are bound and governed by the terms of a smart contract that is attached to that transaction, but most people still don't fully understand what they're reading. A lot of people don't even read the terms of sale or their smart contract before they buy their NFT. For instance, some NFTs can include terms that prevent the buyer from using the art commercially. A lot of people don't realize that such restrictions would limit the buyer's ability to make money from their NFT after they purchase it. That's a big deal. One massive scam that is affecting the NFT market is the growth of replica stores. This is a common tactic in the world of online fraud. The replica stores look just like legitimate websites, but they are designed to try and capture the user's login information or their credit card numbers. Next, you have what are known as fake online NFT stores. The difference between fake stores and replica stores is that the fake stores don't have actual brand names and they aren't designed to copy or look like the legitimate NFT stores out there. They're just designed to have a bunch of unknown NFT images that will hopefully capture the interest of overly excited buyers and dupe them into purchasing complete digital garbage that will never increase in value. Now, a fake store, on the other hand, won't replicate a legitimate NFT marketplace like OpenSea, which everybody trusts. Instead, they will just use fake logos and trademarks to make the shoppers think it's somehow legitimate. They may even have fake Better Business logos on the bottom of those web pages. In what some people think was the first wholesale NFT theft, a major marketplace was recently taken over by a hacker and customers had all their NFTs stolen. One of the things that experts recommend is to perform a reverse image search on an NFT you're thinking of getting to make sure it's not also appearing or being sold on other NFT markets. You also have to make sure that the market you're purchasing them on is legitimate. Also, you should never click on a link to one of these markets that you may see on social media or that you just received in a random email. That's always a bad sign. Another important thing to do is to use two-factor authentication to protect your username and your password. There is a tremendous amount of hype in the NFT market now, and I assure you that the scams we've exposed above probably represent just a small fraction of the scams and crimes that are occurring now in the NFT space. The other thing that I can assure you of is that in the NFT space, the online scammers are much more sophisticated and experienced in these crimes than most of the law enforcement entities who are just beginning to learn about them. So buyer beware, and with any investment this precarious, I strongly urge you to do your due diligence. And if you are going to invest, I recommend that you don't invest anything that you can't afford to completely lose or have stolen from you, because the NFT market at this stage is just the wild, wild west. That may not be the case 10 years from now, but I'm not very encouraged by the levels of legitimacy that I do see being demonstrated in the NFT market today. Good luck, and thanks again for watching. I also want to remind you that we're going to have more great celebrity interviews and more breaking news stories coming up in the future. So we want to encourage you to subscribe to our free channel and click on the notification bell so you can get notified every time we post a new story. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.